Hello guys, welcome back to Cassette Confessions for another bonus video. We're still continuing with the side into the music we do, obviously, to do with music related stuff on VHS, which I've grown up. And today we're looking at Complete Madness. Originally from 1985, this is like a 1993 reissue done by Forefront. Basically with its gold border and so forth, like it's like the traditional thing with, the Forefront videos done by Polygram. And there we go. But it's basically like, it's sort of the same video, really. It's basically the same video, just repackaged, really, of course. So obviously it's Madness, great band that's still going on very strong there at the moment, obviously. So they're still doing well, releasing albums and stuff, concert appearances everywhere. So there we go. So probably my introduction to Madness, really. I'm trying to. My mum did own some 7-inch singles, maybe a couple of 7-inch singles of Madness. I do own a few myself, and I've got the Absolutely album on vinyl as well. And yeah, it's an interesting thing, really, to do with the music. I mean, Madness sort of came at that time, really. I mean, it's like late 70s, but also at the time when they were doing music videos. Obviously, again, you had Top of the Pops to do that sort of thing, but also MTV as well. And the videos themselves are quite memorable. So with this one, this goes up between 1979 till 1982, so about 3-4 years, really. So it's basically like in the band's sort of golden sweet spot, really. There's other stuff as well from 83 onwards as well. So there we go, which became Utter Madness, I think, in 1986, 87, something like that, like a sequel version of that, really. So, and that continues on from Complete Madness. But there we go. Really good stuff. It's just a selection of videos, some good ones, of course, like House of Fun. The interesting thing about that one is, first time I saw that was at school, in secondary school, in English, music class, actually, because we were doing, when between year 7 and 9, you basically do all these different, different lessons, of course, drama, IT, art, music, and stuff like that. And then from, year 10, 11, you just choose the ones you want to do, really, and also stick to your science, your maths, your English, your IT, that sort of thing, more important stuff, really, on that front. So yeah, I never went with music or anything like that, really. But during year 9, was it year 8 and year 9? We had to do like a lesson about music videos, about presentation, really, something like that. And House of Fun appeared on there, really, as a idea, really. Great video as well, very funny, very sort of like off the wall of stuff. So when you actually get into delve into Madness's videography and the music videos, you can see it becoming apparent, really, with some the funny ones, of course, a bit more of a like cartoonish slapstick Benny Hill type stuff, like Shut Up is one with the cops and robbers. That's great. Bag of Trousers is another one with Lee Thompson hanging from wires, mid-air, that sort of thing, playing the saxophone. It Must Be Love as well, with Chris Thompson doing the underwater guitar solo, of course. I think that was actually, I don't know if that's actually done live or something. It's mentioned like in the style of the video. Obviously, it's, in this video, there's a dangerous stunt that's not to be performed at home. So there we go. And but you also got some other stuff, include like a bit more tamer. Cardiac Arrest is one example. Grey Day, great song as well. That's just important performing Grey. Also, I think it does involve, Suggs tied onto a door deck and plus pretend to be Superman. I think that's the one. Or is it like it gets mixed up with that sort of continuity? Like what is that voice using that one in that in Grey Day? Or is it House of Fun? Or is it something else? Who knows? You get stuff like The Return of Lost Plumber 7, as well, the instrumental that closes the video off that does. And yeah, it's just really good stuff. One thing interesting about this video in this VHS release, though, is that you got some other stuff included, really, because I had the Total Madness 2009 Greatest Hits along with the DVD, of course, with the music videos that went up to 2009. So that was the Liberty of Fulton Gate. That was, but obviously in this one it's just, again, like I mentioned before, 1982. But they also included the Japanese adverts as well. There's about 2 of them. So yeah, they included 2 Japanese adverts included, actually, which is interesting. Interesting enough. A bit of a weird thing, really, to put in, really, but I think it was like to hide appeal from, international audiences, or they were big in Japan. Imagine most bands are big in Japan anyway, so like you do, it could be just like a little thing, really. Bits and pieces as well, like songs and a car park. Like I say, I've got to find, like saying to a car, I've got to find an offer to you, that sort of thing. It's an interesting sort of compilation. I don't have to do the same thing to the Out of Madness video. Who knows? Yeah, basically, yeah. So obviously, you've got the hits. Obviously, you're the big hits. You know, I think of House of Fun, great song. Grey Day is a good one. I like the music itself. The video's interesting, very funny. The guys just bounce off to a mat, like into a smoke fog machine, whatever. That's quite interesting. And all the going around a lot of double decker bus, like all those open-ended ones around London. Pretty good stuff. Shut Up is funny. That's just cops and robbers, just entertainment. A funny story with that one was with they got the costumes, but also the fact that the Clash was rehearsing nearby. In one of the recording spaces nearby, they were filming the video and decided to just break in, and it's like, it's a story that's been told before a few times, so I'll just mention it here. Bag of Trousers is a good one. Embarrassment, it's a good song. Very different subject matter if you look to what it actually is. Very sort of show tuning type of thing, really, in a way. And One Step Beyond, which my mum used to play constantly for many years, a long time. It's always like a song that seems to be going on the loop, along with a load of other songs, but that was like one that sort of come about. What else? My Girl, that's a nice little decent one. I do have the separate single for that one. Indeed. Bed and Breakfast Man, I like. It's one of my favourite Amanda songs, really. I've seen the video, I just like the music of it. It's really good, especially depends on the quality as well. Sometimes it could just be like, sort of like a little bit of a high pitch, but that works nicely. That does, in a way. You got stuff like Nightbad to Cairo with an opening with them just having like, I don't know, got like sunglasses and got white stuff on, and it's just and there's like heads are buried in sand. Never seen that bit actually to open the music video, so that's interesting. Cardiac Arrest is a good one. I'm trying to think of any others really that I probably list them all. Lost Proms, The Return of Lost Proms 7, of course. That's just them, going around a dinner table and some weird stock footage going on. A mixture of stuff going on there, so depends whether they're rated to get some stock footage from there just to make it a bit more interesting, something like that. It's interesting. Not one of my favourites really, but it's just an instrumental, but it's like a well-regarded version, really. Prince, that's the Top of the Pops version, of course, on there. I think it's the only sort of footage for that song, really, I think. Don't know if they did a video for that at all, really. Yeah, it's a good release, having had that. Therefore, it's again just really good, good music, good songs, good music. It's a good, just compilation of greatest hits really for that band. Obviously accompanied the release of the album as well, Complete Madness, of course, and yeah, pretty good. Obviously, you can get it like on a DVD or something like that, on like maybe like a CD and a DVD combo, I would say. But there we go. Complete Madness. This is from Last Night Free, this is the reissued, not the original 85 version. So there we go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you for the next video. Bye.